Hey, everybody, this is Earnest Christian of the Earnest Speaking Podcast, bringing back the Earnest Unfiltered podcast after almost a year away. Figured just bring this back, for quick-hitted topics on anything. Kind of like a B-side of the podcast, more so just keep it less than 10 minutes, if that. Try to keep it one topic and just kind of just rip, for things that I don't cover on the regular podcast from time to time, or just kind of want to get one topic out that actually means something in the moment. Today's thing I want to discuss real quick. Today's unfiltered topic, I want to discuss the travesty or the abomination that is the NFC East in the NFL. We are now approaching week 13 in the NFL season, and the NFC East has 4 teams that have a combined win total of 4, that's 12, 15 wins. Okay, combined. That means Washington, Dallas, New York, and the Giants, of course, New York Giants. I can't say the Jets. The Jets don't even have a win. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, the New York Giants are technically in first place at 4-7 by virtue of the tiebreaker over the Washington Redskins. Currently, they've been both their wins this year with Washington. Redskins are playing much better football. They're also 4-7. The Dallas Cowboys are also 4-7 as well, too. And the Philadelphia Eagles, who many people thought, and including myself thought, will win my division, are now at 3-7-1. And they've just been cratering. I mean, they have cratered in such a way that's this, ever since winning the Super Bowl a couple years ago, I feel like this gotten progressively worse. Now, granted, they've gone to the playoffs every year since then, and you won a playoff game a couple years ago, but they just gotten progressively worse, and it's insane. Carson Wentz has regressed majorly. It makes you wonder if he's going to be the quarterback in the future there going forward. There's a lot of talk about that. We'll probably discuss on the podcast in the near future, actually. But the NFC East is, this is a division that for many years was looked at as it is the media darling. Obviously, the big markets of Philadelphia, New York, and Washington obviously has a legacy. You have teams that have a combined every team's won the Super Bowl. So you have the Cowboys won 5 Super Bowls. The Giants won 4 Super Bowls. The Redskins won 3 Super Bowls. The Eagles just won the first one a couple years ago. This is we look at the history of the NFL. The NFC East is always the sexiest division in football, and it's also the most rated. It's the most eyeballs. And yet, look at this division. It's just pathetic. I mean, it's really, really bad. I think it's a real possibility that there will be a 6-10 team this year that will win the division. If you look at the schedules too, especially, I don't see the Giants getting more than 2 more wins the rest of the year. I don't see the Eagles getting more than a win or 2 the rest of the year. I don't see the Cowboys getting more 1 or 2 wins the rest of the year, and the Redskins probably too. And as a Giants fan, you would think I feel more confident about the Giants' chances of locking this up, but Daniel Jones might be out for a couple weeks. And I'm not saying Daniel Jones is the savior, but he has played much better in recent weeks. And if you're going to make a quote-unquote push to, win a division and host a playoff game, you need all the eggs in the basket. And the Giants don't even have that going for them. So just on the optics alone, if you had to pick a winner right now for this division right now, just looking at the optics alone, I guess the Redskins, I think the Cowboys could maybe still pull something off. I mean, the Cowboys do have Andy Dalton. Not a terrible backup to have. They had a big win against Minnesota a couple weeks ago, but then they got trounced by Washington last week. So I guess Washington is a favorite. I was waiting until last night to see if the Eagles can break through. I actually even thought that they could have probably beaten Seattle, and that game was actually competitive for a little while until the fourth quarter. But I don't know, the NFC East, man, this to see the downfall, and we've seen this division really become mediocre at best in recent years. But this year takes the cake. This year takes cake. There will be probably 6-10 team that actually wins the division this year, and it's pretty sad. Pretty sad. So I don't know. This is my option. This is my analysis right now, based on who I think will win the division right now. I'm gonna get to Washington Redskins to win the division with 5 weeks to go. So that's all my. That's it for today. For now, my unfiltered, varnished thoughts on the NFC East, which is really the NFC least. And until the next one, we'll do another one of these probably soon. All right, see you. Bye.